Long before the world knew power through empires, there was a woman who commanded it with her eyes. Her name was Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, the queen whose beauty was only matched by her brilliance. She was not born into peace. She was born into a kingdom drowning in betrayal, war, and ambition. But Cleopatra learned early that survival in a world of men required more than charm. It required strategy. While others saw her as a woman to conquer, she saw them as pieces on her chessboard. Every move, every smile, every word was calculated. When Rome looked upon Egypt with hungry eyes, Cleopatra looked back and made Rome fall to its knees. She met Julius Caesar not as a beggar queen, but as destiny wrapped in silk. When she rolled herself inside a carpet and appeared before Caesar, the entire world gasped. That single act changed the course of history. Soon, her name echoed through the marble halls of Rome. Cleopatra, the woman who turned emperors into servants of her vision. But fate, as it always does, shifted. Caesar fell, and with his fall, the world once again tested her strength. Yet Cleopatra was not made of fear. She was forged in fire. She turned her eyes to Mark Antony, a warrior whose heart beat with thunder. Together they ruled not just lands, but legends. Their love set fire to kingdoms. They believed they could conquer time itself. But Rome never forgives love that defies its empire. The war came. The sea turned red. And Cleopatra watched as her ships burned under the Roman sun. Her lover, Antony, fell upon his sword. And Cleopatra, standing over his lifeless body, whispered, "In death, you are still my empire." They wanted her alive, as a trophy for Rome. They wanted her chained, paraded through streets that once bowed before her name. But Cleopatra was never meant to be caged. That night she stood before her mirror, her crown glimmering, her reflection calm, regal, untouchable. Beside her lay a basket of figs, and hidden among them, an asp, the serpent of Egypt. She touched its scales softly and smiled. "You are my messenger," she whispered. "Carry me to the gods, before Rome can touch my soul." When the sun rose, the soldiers found her seated upon her golden throne, her robes pure white, her crown shining, her face serene. No fear, no defeat, only peace. The mark of the asp glowed faintly on her arm, and her final smile seemed to whisper, "I was born a queen, and I die one." They say that morning, the Nile flooded higher than it had in a century, as if Egypt itself wept for its queen. But legends never die. Even now, the sands of Egypt still whisper her name when the wind passes through the ruins. Cleopatra, the woman who ruled the hearts of men and the destiny of empires. They wrote her story in ink, but time remembers her in gold.